you guys enjoyed watching what I eat in a day high protein. So today I'm gonna share with you how I meal prep a week of high protein vegan breakfast, vegan lunch and vegan dinner to reach 100 grams of protein per day. So first we're gonna make breakfast. This high protein breakfast is a chia seed pudding. So I prepared 3 jars. And in each jar you're gonna bring 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. You can use black chia seed or white chia seed, they are absolutely the same. They contain lots of fiber and proteins to keep you full for breakfast. So now I'm gonna add some milk, of course, because I want to make a high protein chia seed pudding. I'm gonna use soy milk. Soy milk contains way more protein than almond milk or oat milk, but you can use any kind of milk you like. So for this recipe I'm using 3/4 cup of milk, and then for flavor I'm adding half teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can skip that step if you like. You can also use almond extract to add any flavor you like to the pudding. For sweetness, I like to add a teaspoon of maple syrup. You can use agave syrup, coconut nectar, any kind of liquid sweetener you love. Now I like to use a fork to stir the chia seed with the milk. This avoids any packets or lumps of chia seed in your chia pudding. Now close the jars and bring the jars in the fridge for about 30-45 minutes to let the pudding set. Now I'm gonna make the raspberry yogurt. Bring some thawed raspberries into a large bowl. Add some plant-based yogurt. I'm using coconut yogurt. You can use any kind of yogurt you like, and add into the bowl. I like to add some vanilla protein powder for sweetness and also for a boost of proteins, because vegan yogurt usually don't contain much protein. Then use a fork to stir everything together. I like to use a fork rather than a spoon because it breaks the protein into the yogurt nicely, avoiding any lumps. And also you can mash the raspberry properly to form a nice and smooth protein yogurt with just some pieces of raspberries. Now bring back the chia pudding from the fridge, open the jars and have a look at the texture. It should be thick. Give a stir with a fork again just to make sure you break any lumps. As you can see on the video, the one in the center is a bit more liquid. I probably added a little bit too much milk and chia seed in that one, but that's okay. And now we're gonna add the yogurt layer on top. Because the chia seed has been in the fridge before, the layer is thick and both layers, yogurt and chia seed, doesn't combine together, so it's pretty nice. And you've got those lovely 2 layers with a lovely pink color on top. So finally I like to add few fresh berries. Today I add some blueberries and raspberries, but you can use strawberries as well. Any kind of fruits you like. Make sure they are fresh and washed so the chia pudding lasts for a while. And then close the jar with the lid. As you can see, the one in the middle is overfilled. So for lunch we're making a high protein salad with a peanut butter sauce. Start by making the salad dressing using 4 tablespoons of peanut butter. Make sure your peanut butter is unsalted with no added sugar and no added oil. Add some boiled water. Stir very well to make sure you dissolve the peanut butter into the water and it is smooth with no lumps of peanut butter. Add 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of maple syrup, a tablespoon of soy sauce or tamari sauce if you are gluten-free, and a teaspoon of sriracha sauce for spiciness. Use a whisk to combine and form a smooth salad dressing. Bring 3 glass salad jars. Add the peanut butter salad dressing at the bottom of the jars. It's about 3/4 tablespoons of dressing. I always like to add the dressing at the bottom of the jar so my salad lasts forever in the fridge. Well, at least they last 3-4 days without any change of flavor or texture. Add 1/2 cup of cooked chickpeas. I'm using canned chickpeas, but you can also cook your own chickpeas. Add a 1/4 cup of edamame beans. Add some noodles. I choose to use edamame mung bean noodles that are very high in proteins and they are convenient because all you need is boiling water and wait 5 minutes to cook in a bowl. You don't even need a stove to cook them, so it's very useful and fast for meal prep, high protein salads. Add 1 cup of the cold cooked edamame noodles into your salad jars. Add a 1/4 cup of carrot sticks. Add 1/2 cup of diced cucumber. I peeled the cucumber, but you can keep the skin on if you like, for a boost of fiber. Finally, add cherry tomatoes. Make sure you don't add too many because you want space to put the lid on top of each jar. Close and store in the fridge for up to 4 days. Time to make our high protein vegan snack. Those are cookie dough protein bars. Start by adding 3/4 cup of peanut butter into a bowl. Then add a 1/3 cup of maple syrup. Add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. A tablespoon of melted coconut oil. 1/2 cup of almond flour and 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. Make sure you remove the excess on top of each tablespoon or the dough is gonna be too dry, and add 1/2 cup of protein powder. Combine nicely with a rubber spatula. Add 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Combine and use your hands to bring all the ingredients together. Line a 9-inch loaf pan with parchment paper. Make sure you oil the paper a little bit to avoid the bar to stick to it. And then add the protein cookie dough bar batter into the pan using the side of the parchment paper to press the dough and make the top smooth. Meanwhile, bring a bowl, add chocolate chips and coconut oil. Melt in the microwave until smooth and shiny, and add on top of the protein bars. Use a spoon to spread and tilt the pan to cover the side. Bring into the freezer for 12 minutes to set the bars and especially set the top, the chocolate layer on the top. Use a knife to loosen the side of the bar and remove the bar from the pan to slice on a chopping board into pieces. Store the protein bars into airtight containers. You can keep them fresh up to 2 weeks in the fridge. I also like to add a pinch of salt on top of mine. For dinner today, we're gonna make a high protein vegan dinner using cauliflower. We are starting by cutting the cauliflower into pieces, removing the hard green part in the center. And we're gonna make a cauliflower sauce for pasta using the cauliflower. Break into big chunks. Boil some water and add the cauliflower florets into the water. You can also steam the cauliflower if you like. Meanwhile, cook the pasta in boiling water as well. In a large non-stick saucepan, warm 2 tablespoons of olive oil and fry some sliced onion with minced garlic cloves. Add half a cup of cashews and 1 cup plus a quarter cup of almond milk unsweetened and half a cup of vegetable stock. For a cheesy flavor, I add a quarter cup of nutritional yeast. Cover, bring to a light boil and then stir and stop the heat and set aside until the pasta and cauliflower are cooked through. Drain the cooked cauliflower, cool down and then add 5 cups of cooked cauliflower into a high-speed blender. Add the sauce you made before, make sure everything is cooled down a bit. Close and blend on high speed using the temper attachment of the blender to bring everything together and form a creamy cauliflower sauce. Pour onto the cooked pasta and stir to combine and coat evenly. It's creamy, it's smooth, it's high protein pasta, perfect for a light dinner with the kids. You can store this high protein vegan dinner for up to 4 days in the fridge or freeze for up to a month in an airtight container. I like to serve mine with basil and chili flakes. So I hope you guys enjoy my weekly high protein meal prep. I'm gonna eat the breakfast and the lunch by myself. I'm gonna share my snacks with my husband, and the dinner I'm gonna share with my family, and usually it's gonna serve a family of 4. For you, if you want to meal prep, you can store the dinner in an airtight container in the fridge, or you can also freeze for the next week. I actually freeze that dinner for up to a month. It lasts very, very well. Simply pop in the fridge the day before and rewarm in the microwave. I hope you enjoy. If you have any question, you can comment below.